Everyone had been caught. The people on our end and the people on their end. So we didn't know what the fuck we were going to do with this load. And we had about 100 kilos worth of... Yeah, we had 100 kilos, bro. 100 kilos.
Wow.
100 kilos.
Bro. So what happened?
We ended up going, just doing it ourselves. The 5 of us, we ended up just selling it on the streets ourselves. About fucking 8 or 10 dogs come fucking running out of the shed from the backyard. And we got the fucking windows down. I'm trying to, start this car, and there's fucking two of these dogs just jumped through my fucking front window. Fucking try to claw my head out, jump into the car, and I'm fucking bashing these dogs away trying to get out. Anyway, I've jumped over the passenger seat to call out the passenger's door. Fucking one's locked onto my leg. Fucking pulled out a knife, and I've had to stab the poor gun in the head to get him off me. Fucking stabbed him, pushed him off, and I can barely walk because he's chewed up my leg,
Yeah.
And as I'm fucking getting up off the ground, picking myself up and trying to run away, all I hear are these fucking gunshots. And obviously there are other boys that are shooting at the dogs just to get them off them.
Let's start it like this. How are we looking? Looking pretty good.
Yes, we are here.
Looking beautiful.
We've arrived. Oh, fuck this shit up.
Bit of technical difficulties, but we fucking got there, Buzz.
We're on.
We're on. Bit of a different pod today because usually usually I've done riders, but today we have someone different who's got a bit of a colourful past, but he's turned into a beautiful human being at the moment. So we want to delve into your past and how you came to be, mate. And let's just start with where you grew up.
So, we grew up in Auckland, New Zealand, specifically South Auckland. Inside there, Auckland was a place called Otara, Otara. It was nicknamed Home of the Brave.
I like that.
For many reasons. Well, the main reason was, you had to be a fucking tough-minded motherfucker to actually move around on the streets, walk the streets, and just, and be a normal person.
Yeah.
It was
just trying to get by.
Just trying to get by. And we're talking the 80s, growing up in the 80s, early 90s,
Yeah. How old are you now?
Right now I'm 45.
Yeah. Nice.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm an 80s baby. Grew up in the 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
Where music was proper and real. Beef was sorted proper.
With fist.
With fisty, we all played fisticuffs.
Nice.
There's none of this walking around with a piece or a knife or none of that stuff.
Yeah.
You left that to the ladies in the kitchen.
But like area codes and shit, do they have that shit back there or?
Oh yeah, it was big back then. There was a lot of it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a code thing. It was more of like a cultural thing.
Mm.
Obviously being in New Zealand, everyone knows that the majority is islander. And you have your areas where Tongans grew up, Samoans grew up, Maoris grew up. And then you had your mixed areas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Very tough neighborhood.
Yeah. So how was your childhood growing up in that kind of area? Like really young.
Yeah,
like,
it was tough.
I'm talking like, I don't know, like toddler or whatever you can remember, really.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. One sec. like I wasn't from a bad family, you know. There wasn't crime and that everywhere. It was just the influence that was around us at the time. Because you got to remember back in the 80s and 90s, bikie gangs were the thing. They were
Yeah,
the in group, you know.
the
And if
Mongrel Mob and all that stuff. Was that?
yeah, the Mongol Mob, the Black Power, the Angels, a whole number of crews were really big and they were dominant back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
You know, drugs were very big.
But did you get a
Drugs were on the scene.
bit of a pull into that side of life, or were your parents kind of like trying to pull you away from that stuff or try and hide it from you? But I suppose you probably seen it anyway, and you were probably
Yeah,
quite
it was so everywhere that you could not see it. You know, it was just it was everywhere in front of you, everywhere around you. Your parents my parents tried their best to keep me away from it, but they couldn't do much.
So did you
And
get
it didn't help when you
involved
had it
into it
didn't
all?
help when you had relatives. Sorry.
Did you get involved in it at all, or you kind of like
Yeah, I did. I got involved in it. I was, had relatives that were in the crews, uncles that were patch members. Did small things for them, and as you do as a youngster, they look at you to do a couple of jobs here and there. Move a bit of weight for them or do something illegal for them, which
so
was normal. We thought it was normal.
that
We
was
weren't doing anything wrong. Just carrying a couple of ounces to school in our backpack.
but that was obviously like probably more your teenage years, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll get into we'll get into the teenage years a bit later. But like your like what school like how was your school as like a young fella before that time? Like
Oh, it was good, man. Yeah, school was good. If you're talking, you're going back like preschool and primary, and
yeah
well, yeah, it was great. It was a happy chappy lifestyle, man. You know,
yeah. What
just go to school.
so you into sports and stuff? Oh, look out, he's got a fucking bevy. What are you running there, brother? What are you running there?
The old favorite.
I'm on the Korean beverages. Oos. Cheers, bros.
I'm on the cheers bar. I'm on the green grenades.
Yeah. So all right. So what so like rugby union's a big thing in NZ, right? So did
Yeah,
obviously
massive.
you probably went straight into that, right? What sports did you get into? You there?
Yeah, rugby league.
Rugby league?
Yeah,
Really? I thought it was union.
rugby league. It was both. Like rugby was a bigger sport, but a lot of us back when we were younger, we couldn't see the point in running into a mall and just bending over trying to secure a ball. You know,
And having cunts
we,
rear you
we,
trying to get the ball out of your ass.
yeah, I don't know. It seemed a bit gay when you're looking at it on the outside.
Just
So
fucking
we're like,
rolling
nah,
around, touching each other.
well, that's it. So we're like, fuck this.
Yeah.
See more point in running the ball straight and getting smashed.
Yeah, I was gonna say run it straight. How fucking sick is that shit now? Have you seen that? The run it straight.
Very popular, eh? Very popular. Yeah,
Bro, that's fucking
you gotta take your hands off to them, man. Fucking, they're doing a good job.
yeah, it's hectic. It's hectic. So
I like,
you did rugby league for your whole schooling period? Like
yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
Pretty much stayed in
How
rugby
good did
league.
you get?
I represented New Zealand in the 21s.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, got to a rep side in under 21s.
Yeah. So what happened?
Just injuries, mate. Injuries,
Yeah.
Once injuries started smashing the body, you just lost interest.
Yeah. And you're a
You
fucking
know,
big boy. I don't know what you were like back in the day, but were you still
I,
tall as fuck like you are now?
I was a lot bigger, but you'd be surprised, you know.
Yeah.
I was a lot thicker, had a lot more fat on me, obviously, being young. Uh, what was I, at about 19, 20? I was tipping the scales almost 140,
Fuck.
140
Oh.
kilos. Yeah.
What do you weigh now?
Uh, about 130.
Fuck. Wow. Was that like
Yeah,
was
it's just
that fucking muscle or was it were you pretty fat?
both,
Yeah. Yeah.
both.
Okay.
A lot of fat, a lot of muscle, just a lot of dense thickness, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
my genetics, bro. My genetics. I
That,
was a big baby, big boy. You know, when I was growing up as a little one, I was nicknamed Mini Kong, Little
fuck.
Kong.
That's a mad nickname.
Yeah,
So no one
they
fucked
call me
with you
Little
then.
Kong.
Yeah. So no one fucked with you
Little,
anyway.
nah, no one,
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
no.
Wow.
Yeah.
What
But
about did you have any like schoolyard fights and stuff like that? Was there anything that stood out or yeah?
I wouldn't. I had a lot. I'll be honest. There were quite a few. But a lot of them weren't started by me. You know, I was more of the kickback, laid back, type of bloke. But there were just too many bad dickheads around where you have to step in and sort of just stand up for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And going up through school, I was the bully's bully. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no one's
You know.
yeah, the thing with bullies is like, that if someone steps up to them, they're not gonna fucking bully anymore, are they?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Well, that was the thing.
yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
I knew, like kids will come up to us or come up to me and go, "Oh, so and so did this to me. Can you go and talk to them?" Or so and so did this. And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, all right, I'll see them later."
Sort them out.
Yeah, I'll just go have a chat with them and look, leave them alone.
Yeah.
But you do another, if you do it again, you know what's going to happen. 9 times out of 10, they did it again, so I'd have to tap some heads.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, wow. So when you got into your teenage years, um, with all that bikey shit and stuff like that, have you got any stories?
Mm.
Um, yeah, have you got any stories about I don't know the initiation or did you get initiated into it or could you kind of just fell into it through family or how'd that come about?
Yeah, so um, having family that were members of these groups sort of was a good thing and a bad thing. You know, um, there were a lot of times where you were caught upon when shit went messy. You know, bad shit went down where you had to just get a phone call and turn up here, or something was going to go down and you had to show up and just be prepared, pretty much to fight. You know,
Yeah,
or how would you'd become a repo man?
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, you'd have to go around and pick up some money, pick up some stuff. Yeah, a bunch of yous would have to go and do some repo jobs, do some collections because you're young, you can get away with stuff. If you had to run from a situation, you're fast and quick.
yeah. And if you're under 18, right, you don't have to go to
Yeah,
jail. You can get you know
no, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So was there any
Okay.
was it just more repo stuff or did you get into anything else like I don't know going into shops and or banks or anything like that or
Yeah. So there was one. There's a couple of them, but one of them stands out was where we had to go and pick up a couple of brand new cars from a car dealership, and the car
uh,
owners were
just
they were
start
affiliated with the gang.
there?
Yeah, and because they didn't make payments on some shipments that had come through, our our boss thought that the cars could be payment enough, you know. So one night we snuck into this car dealership and we were gonna steal about 5 cars from in there. They were brand new Mercedes, Benz, and there was a few of us that ran into this car dealership. About 6 of us, because we all needed drivers to drive them out, you know. Anyway, we got into past the front gates, unbolted the gates, ran into the cars, and then we were all trying to start the cars. And all we hear are these alarms going off from the cars. And then when the alarms go off, we see about, I swear, kidding you not, about fucking 8 or 10 dogs come fucking running out of the shed from the backyard. And we got the fucking windows down. I'm trying to, start this car, and there's fucking two of these dogs just jumped through my fucking front window, fucking try to claw my head out, jump into the car, and I'm fucking bashing these dogs away trying to get out. Anyway, I've jumped over the passenger seat to call out the passenger's door. Fucking one's locked onto my leg. Fucking pulled out a knife, and I've had to stab the poor cunt in the head to get him off me. Fucking stabbed him, pushed him off, and I can barely walk because he's chewed up my leg,
Yeah.
And as I'm fucking getting up off the ground, picking myself up and trying to run away, all I hear are these fucking gunshots. And obviously there are other boys that are shooting at the dogs just to get them off them.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so we fucking got out of that situation, and by the time we got to the front gate, there's a fucking about another 10 carloads of people just standing out the gate waiting for us to get to the front gate so they can bash us.
So what happened with that?
So what happened is two of the boys, I knew one of the boys had a shotgun and the other one just had a pistol. So one of them got the shotgun up and just started shooting at the gate, It was a full steel congregated gate. And he just shooting at the gate. And these men behind the gate, they started shooting back at us. But it's, congregated steel, like. It's sort of, the bullets are penetrating, but as they're getting closer to us, they don't really reach us because we're too far. So we just fucking get out of there. We just run the other way, get over another fence, and get out of there.
Yeah.
That was a close call, man.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna die that night.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna die first from the fucking dogs.
Yeah, maybe as well.
Fuck, man, that was scary.
Did anyone cop any injuries from that? Like any obviously shotguns, they spray like the little balls or whatever.
Yeah.
Did any get through
Yeah.
anyone, or you were pretty sweet?
No, because we were too far. We would have been a good 30 meters away from the gate when we had noticed that all the lights were on at these cars.
Yeah.
They were at the gate.
Yeah, right.
That was a close call, man. That was a close call.
Yeah. You got any other close calls? Or not even close calls, even ones that you got away sweet. Any stories like that where you just picked up a fucking nice wad of cash or something, or a couple of fucking bricks of something?
Yeah, there was one time, man. I remember one time when we were out on a boat and we were going to pick up a shipment that was tied to a buoy, you know what I mean? Out in the sea.
Yeah.
So we were giving these what do you call them on the map, where you find it when you're looking at a map, how they give you those coordinates.
Yes.
And of how to find stuff out in the sea.
Yeah.
So we were giving them which area to go to and look for this big buoy that was there was a whole lot of coke that was strapped onto underneath the buoy, and we just had to go out and pick it up. Anyway, when we got out there, we didn't know it was a setup, So the cops had already caught the people on the other end, and they were just waiting for the people to come and pick it up on this end. It was a fucking shipment from Fiji. And so the boys from Fiji had already been caught, and we were just going out to the out to the ocean to pick it up. Anyway, we get out to the fucking ocean, and this is how smart, people think islanders are dumb, right? Sometimes. No, this is how smart these Fijian boys were.
Say that.
These guys smart in the game. Fucking Fobs are just known for muscle, but
Yeah,
you
I know.
know they're not known as main players or up there boys. You know, with the
Yeah,
numbers, it's just muscle and fucking hard cuts.
but you can't say
That's
you're not.
why these boys, yeah, these boys that had were smart enough to change the bowies. You know, so the destination they sent us to was somewhere else. And the destination where the cops thought that these people were going to come and pick it up was a setup, was a different fucking Bowie that we went to get. So when we actually found out
Well done.
where it was,
Yeah.
we went and picked it up, and we found out that the cops had already taken the fake Bowie that where we were supposed to be. We went and picked it up, came back to where we were supposed to drop it off, and when we got to the docks, there was no one there, you know,
Fuck.
because everyone had been caught.
Fuck.
Everyone had been caught. The people on our end and the people on their end. So we didn't know what the fuck we were going to do with this load. And we had
I know
about
what I
100
did with that,
kilos
mate.
worth of. Yeah, we had 100 kilos, bro.
Bro. So what happened?
We ended up going just doing it ourselves. The five of us, we ended up just selling it on the streets ourselves.
Yeah, mad.
Made a shitload of money.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a nice paycheck.
Oh, fuck you. But you know, as you do, what can you do with money like that when you're young? You can't go to a bank. You know, you can't go to a car dealers and buy a car. So
Yeah,
what do? You just throw it out into the world,
yeah. Just buy heaps of drugs and
right?
fuck, put it back into yourself.
Buy heaps of drugs, buy whatever you want to have a good time.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, that
yeah,
would have been the biggest score that we ever had.
yeah. So you did a few. I'm not saying a few of those, but so what type of like I don't know if you want to talk about it, but what type of drugs did you get into? Did you get into the heavy shit, or you kind of tried to stay away from that stuff?
Oh, I tried everything but H.
Yeah, lucky you.
You know, H was just I don't know. Like I could see the way it was affecting some of the boys at the time, and just how different they were becoming when they were getting on it. You know, and just the effects of it. And it wasn't like I wasn't one to just take something and sit there and just muzz out, eh?
Yeah,
No? I was always
I was the
I was
same, bro.
always a
I was like,
I
I
was
want,
a raver, bro.
yeah, bro. I was like, I want the uppers. You know what I mean? I don't want the
That's
fucking
it. I was a
even,
hyper cunt.
even smoking weed and stuff. Like, I did smoke a lot of weed when I was younger, but that was only just to get,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But
Mm.
yeah, I wasn't into fucking even like pills that had like the downer pills and stuff like that. I was fucking way off that shit. And then yeah,
Mm.
obviously yeah, some of the blokes I was hanging around were getting into the H and stuff like that. So you could see. I mean, it doesn't take a smart cunt to realize, oh, this cunt's pretty fucked. He's just sitting there, just leaning over, not doing anything, closing his eyes. Like it doesn't look too fun to me. Like, you know what I mean?
That's what I was seeing, man. That's what I was seeing from the boys. I was like, the fuck, what are you doing? Come on, bro. Let's go, cat.
Yeah.
And this guy said, nah, bro. Fuck.
But yeah, also like I don't know, like yeah, there was also the other one which is like ice and shit like that. Like I know for
Yeah,
100% if I ever touched that shit, I would have been all in. I would have been fucking
yeah,
there you go.
yeah.
There he goes. There he goes walking down the
Yeah.
street, fucking just yelling at trees and shit. But yeah, like I'm glad that that wasn't really around. Just thinking of it
Back
now.
in the day.
No, I never really seen it. It was more speed in my area. It was more like I had a couple of mates like shoot up speed, but
Mm.
yeah, yeah,
Speed and Speed and M was big
yeah, it
back in
was.
my day.
Yeah, yeah,
The
same
three things were speed, M, and marijuana. Those were the biggest ones.
techies and stuff like that. But
Yeah, Ickies. I
uh,
just wasn't. It wasn't a big thing.
Yeah, true. It's like our parents when they're like, "Oh, we only just used to smoke fucking weed back in the day. I don't know all these crazy drugs you guys have." Like, it's
Yeah,
just like
yeah, yeah.
it gradually gets worse and worse, and now you got fucking crackheads fucking everywhere. Like, especially in my area,
Everywhere,
at
man.
the moment, man. Like, it's fucking crazy, bro. I go down to the pub after work, and there's just fucking dudes just coming up, going, "You got any fucking money? Can I borrow like a
Yeah,
20?
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, man, fuck. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty bad at the moment, but yeah, I'm glad we
Crazy, yeah.
both stayed out of that, eh?
Crazy.
But
You know, I was, man, but when I'll tell you something, when you're that high up there and you have that much of a status, you automatically know you're gonna go away for life.
yeah,
There's either two situations. You're gonna die in the game, or you're gonna go to die in jail.
yeah,
Trust me, that's the mentality of all the big dealers, big owners. You know, the big syndicate leaders, all of them.
yeah, yeah. You hear
They know this
all the
and they
movies,
understand it.
all the podcasts, everyone, all the crims that are on podcasts, they all talk about that. You're either locked up or you're in a fucking casket. But
Yeah,
just gonna,
and the big crime bosses, they all understand this.
yeah,
And then it was a year's what do you call it, good service.
yeah, okay,
You know, I had to report once a month and just stay out of trouble for a year.
yeah, yeah, okay. So
I
after,
was lucky because when they busted, yeah, I was lucky when they had busted the property at the time. I wasn't there,
uh,
so you know, it was a blessing at that time that I wasn't at the property. I didn't get arrested. I was in the city doing other things, and yeah, they had just come and picked me up, arrested me, and just gave me all these charges. But if I was at the house on the premises, I would have been fucking gone.
came over.
Game over, bro. I wouldn't even probably be in here.
So after that, did you was it that close of a call? You were just like, fuck, I gotta get out of this, or did you continue on?
Yeah, after that, I slowed down on a lot of things. You know, uh, I cut ties with a lot of people. Got out of a lot of groups that I knew just weren't doing good things and fucking, you know, just being shit cunts. Yeah, and just I still hung around or kept in touch with a few of the good boys. I knew were loyal, you know, and really, I just all I wanted was to just stay in the loop. I didn't want to put my hands on anything. I didn't want to give my phone number to anyone. Just wanted to be in the loop with things, you know.
Yeah. What
And that was
with you know all that money and stuff. Surely you bought some fucking some lavish stuff or went out and had dinner
definitely, man.
with shit that fucking you know you can only do.
Definitely, definitely.
What was your like your biggest purchase or something you were fucking like once you had it you were like fuck this is sick.
Uh, the biggest purchase that we had ever done was when me and a partner of mine bought 50 kilos of gold.
Fuck.
50 kilos, bro. Kilos of gold. Yeah, 50 kilos of gold, bro.
What?
And the fucking the fucking idea behind it was we were gonna buy this gold and we were gonna start a fucking jewelry business. Right? Yeah, full legit ABN everything. We were gonna fully start a legit jewelry company online.
They say islanders aren't smart, huh?
Yeah, bro. We had a fucking covered, man. We
Plan.
had it covered. We had a good plan and it was all in place and then the cops fucked us.
Mm.
Cops fucked us, bro.
What happened there?
Well, apparently cops don't and the government don't give out certifies to fucking people who aren't in the jewelry game. You know?
Shit.
Because you got to get
Oh,
certified.
shit.
You got to be actual certified fucking jeweler.
Yeah.
And we didn't know this at the time. We thought anyone could fucking get into the game. You know, we thought we could just go open up an online store and say they were fucking, jewelry shop owners and sell our shit off from the house, from
Yeah.
our garage, and just sell it online. Little did we know, fucking, they sent out fucking coppers and private detectives to come and check our house and come and check everything. And fucking told us to get fucked, you're not selling anything online, and took the fucking gold. Bro.
Yeah. No doubt they put some in their fucking back pocket too, the cunts.
Oh, fucking dogs.
Bro,
But they came to our house,
I don't even know what that looks like. 50 kilos of gold, but
50 kilos of gold, bro.
how
50
much
kilos.
does that cover? Like, if you got a table, like, how is it just like it covers the whole table like one layer, or is it bars?
So yeah, they were bars, and when we bought them, imagine your vape, yeah?
Yeah.
So the bars were just a bit bigger than this.
Yeah, yeah. I've
Yeah?
seen it before, yeah.
Yeah, and
And what's that? How much
we
is
had about 200 of these. 200 of these blocks, bro, that we were going to melt down and turn into rings, chains, bracelets, you name it, earrings. We even had contacts to purchase, fucking diamonds, man.
fuck?
Yeah. And at the time we bought the gold off, obviously it was black market gold. We bought it for 200K.
Yeah, okay.
And that was cheap, man. That was fucking cheap.
So the
50 kilos of gold.
black market's cheaper than the actual market.
Oh, 100%. Because you gotta remember, they're trying to move it quick,
Mm. And then
They're
you
trying to, everything
couldn't
on the
move it
black
either.
market
So
has been moved. Yeah, and the cops came us and rooted us, bro.
yeah,
They took the gold, they arrested us, put us in jail for a couple of days, and told us, you dumb cunts can go get fucked and you're not getting your gold back.
that was it.
That was it. Fucking dogs.
Fuck it, like not even locked up for months or anything. Just a couple of days, done.
Just a couple of days, because
That's
obviously
wild.
they knew that if we were gonna stay in there for longer, we were bound to get lawyers, right? And we did get a lawyer in the end when we had come out, because fuck, 200K just gone like that. And we ended up going to court, and over a 2-month period, they told us to go get fucked.
Well, yeah.
At the end of the day, that the court case came down, and the judge said there was no intention for this gold to be used in the right way in a jewelry store, and that because it was bought on the black market, there was no wholesale or retail price that matched any documents. We couldn't prove that we bought it off the black market. We couldn't prove that we fucking bought it for that price. So they told us to get fucked.
So you were lucky. You were lucky then, huh? You were lucky in that way.
Yeah, we were lucky. You're right. We were lucky we didn't do any jail time, but we lost fucking 50 kilos of gold, bro.
That's
50 kilos.
bro. That is fucking wild.
Killed
Wow.
us, man. Fucking killed us.
But where do you go from there? Like, fuck, you got that was all, pretty much all your money gone, right? Like, or did you have a little bit
Yeah,
of
that was
something and then
pretty much shit that we had worked for, shit that we put aside, It was what you call plan B money, So a lot of groups have what's called plan B money. You might call it something else. A lot of groups call it something else, but plan B money is called pretty much lawyer money,
yeah,
money for when you come out of jail,
yeah,
when you've done when you've done your leg and you come out, you've got something to fall back on, you get 10K, 5K, whatever it is. All these groups have it. All the groups out there have it.
yeah,
Because you got to
cool,
look after the boys, Everyone's got to be looked after when they come out.
yeah, yeah. So you
So a
spend
lot of that,
all your lawyers and stuff like that, and then pretty much come out
yeah.
with fucking not much, and then I suppose that's the story you should tell kids these days is you come out with fucking nothing. So it's not even fucking worth doing it in the first place.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
And because I don't know what it's like in the groups now, how they run things, how smart they are, but I'm going back in early mid 2000s when I was involved in groups, you
Yeah,
know, and that's how we did things to make sure that you were okay if you did get locked up.
yeah,
You know, you come out with something.
yeah. So that brings me to how did you even get out of? So after that time, were just like, fuck this shit, like let's just I want to go clean, or did someone come into your life that told you to try and get a normal job and just try and earn some normal like money, start paying tax and stuff like that? How did you become like a normal citizen?
Yeah, so yeah, it just hit me one time where I was in my life. I was like, "Fuck, I'm over this." You know, boys are getting locked up left, right, and center. Fucking other mates that we know are getting fucked in the ass, and everything's turning to shit. You know, all the criminal gangs are turning on each other. Look at the rivals now in those two families.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know,
I'm
it's all
stuck.
just
I'm stuck in it now, bro. Like, I come across the road, had a gun pulled on him, so now I've had to go and buy fucking security cameras in my house. We had
yeah,
someone get raided down the road. Like, obviously,
yeah.
I'm in the suburb that's full of all this stuff. And bro,
You
um,
want the heart, bro? You want the heart.
it's fucking scary, man.
I know
I'm
you got
actually,
it that lives 2 streets away from you.
yeah, bro. Yeah, we're thinking of moving, man, because it's fucking scary, man. Like the next one,
Yeah.
like, within 3 days, there was a street down the road that got raided. Uh,
Mm.
a car that got broken into, someone stole someone's handbag, and then yeah, the day after that, a matey across the road fucking had a visitor from yeah, someone that had a pistol. So I'm fucking. I went and bought a camera the next day. The neighbor bought a camera. We're fucking like, it's just
Yeah.
you can't bring kids up in. I thought it was a good idea buying in this area at the time, but man, I'm actually pretty scared. Like, 'cause I don't know if you saw that electrician guy that was going to
Yeah. And it's driveway.
coming home from work and he fucking got shot.
Yeah.
It was the wrong fucking
And,
house, man.
and someone's driveway, eh?
Yeah, it was the wrong house. Like,
Yeah.
bro, that could be me, man. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Me and the missus are thinking, fuck, we got to get out of here at least
Yeah.
for a year or something to calm down, like until it calms down. But bro, I'm in the area, you know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah. I know. I know.
yeah,
You're in the heart, bro. You're in the center.
didn't think of it at the time when I bought the house, but but fuck,
Yeah.
we had a good
And
run.
that's not your fault.
We
That's
had a
not
good
your
run.
fault.
Yeah, I know.
No one knows what they're moving into until all this shit turns to shit.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that we're in a war at the moment. So it's just
Yeah.
timing. So, but anyway, so yeah, so moving on from all that shit.
Yeah.
What was
Just
your
big
first,
wake up call, man.
what was your
Just it was just a
what was your first actual like legit job?
first legit job was calling up my uncle and saying, "Listen, you got any work?" And he owned a scaffolding company at the time.
Of course, an islander in scaffolding. Bro,
Fuck, typical, eh?
no
The
kidding.
fuck, typical, man.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, man.
Go
Called
on.
him up and he's like, "Yeah, fucking oath, go get some tickets and give me a call." I was like, "Oh yeah, sweet." I knew a fucking Lebo, mate. He knew a mate. Bro, can you give me some tickets? Yeah, fucking oath, yeah, I'll give you some tickets. And the fuck, couple of days later, he goes, "Hey, come pick them up." Fucking when he picked them up, bro, I was certified.
Next day.
Shout out to my, yeah, bro. Shout out to my uncle's job. On driving to the job, I was fucking on YouTube, bro, looking up all these YouTube clips of
How do I
scaffolding.
do this?
Yeah, bro. And looking and watching these clips as I'm driving to the work site. And go fucking get out of the car. Yo, uncle, what's up, bro? Yeah, 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 yeah. There's the tools, man. Get into it. Have a crack. Go fucking oath. Like, it was the funniest first couple of days, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like telling the boys, I'm like, boys, you know, my first day, man, just take it easy on me, eh? I haven't done this in a while. But really, I don't know what the fuck I was doing, bro.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
How,
bro.
how long did you do that for?
So I was there. Where was I? I started there, went hard for about a year. Yeah, a year, and then I was like, "Fuck this, I'm over, man." You know, just it was too much, man. Fucking
It is
people don't
hard
understand.
fucking yakka, bro. I don't know how I can't do it, man.
People don't understand. If they don't know, they don't fucking know, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know, you might walk or drive past some boys on the scaffold and think, "Fuck, that looks easy." Oh yeah,
I have never once thought of that before in my life, bro. I look at those cunts and I'm like, fuck that as a job, man. Like
yeah, man.
painting, like people look at my job and they're like, fuck, how do you do that? I'm like, I don't know, man. I just fucking do it. Like just crack on,
Yeah, yeah.
crack on.
That's it. Well, that's the attitude. You just gotta crack on, man.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
mind you, the money's hectic too.
yeah,
Scaffolding money's hectic, bro.
yeah,
Like I only got a beginners and medium cert. I was at a level of like intermediate, and I was still making good money at the time.
yeah,
I wasn't fully out of the game, mate. You
yeah.
know,
Little side thing.
it was just at the time it was just I don't know, man. And I wasn't doing drugs at the time because fucking didn't have the need to. You know, I might have had a smoke or pot here and there, or maybe a line or two here and there, but I wasn't as hard as I was going before scaffolding.
Yeah, and
And
plus
then slowly,
you
it
work.
just faded away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
my time
plus
was taken up by work.
yeah, you work hard,
My
you
body
play
was
hard.
fucked. Yeah, my body was fucked. And then fucking, yeah. I sort of got over that job. I thought, fuck, let me find an easier job, man. And then I was talking to some boys, fuck, man, what's some easier work? And they're like, fuck, bro. All the fobs are in the fucking warehouse. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck, here we go. So I called up another uncle and I was going, hey, fuck, you got any work? And he worked for fucking at the time,
Uh,
transport. And he's like, yeah, go get your fucking forklift license and come here and get a job. It's like,
yeah,
oh, yeah, sweet. Called up another limo, mate. Oh, brother, I need a forklift license. It's like, yeah, no worries, $500. I go, yeah, no worries.
yeah.
When he picked it up,
I should have done that because I actually little do you know I actually went and tried to get my forklift license and I fucking failed the cunt.
yeah, no way.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
I just can't do theory, man. Anything with fucking reading comprehension, I just can't concentrate. And
Yeah, yeah,
I passed the like the actual like
practical.
physical test, but I just could even the
Yeah.
guy was trying to give me the fucking answers and I'm so fucking dumb that I just couldn't even fucking get it, eh? He's like, oh, you can come back tomorrow. It's an extra $50. And I was like, you know what? Fuck you, I'm out. Went back to painting, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, good on you for passing the test legitimately.
Legitimately, yeah, fucking hell.
But
That's what I don't understand, man. Like people who don't know these little tricks or whatever, if you call them tricks, to find people who know how to get you through. You know what I mean? Instead of going and wasting your time sitting in a chair, fucking listening to some
it's
cunt
all
talk on about the
bullshit.
class.
It's all bullshit,
It's
bro.
all
Like
bullshit,
I
bro.
fucking passed the physical, bro. Like I picked up the
Yeah,
pallets, put it on the fucking stack. What do
yeah,
you want me
yeah,
to do? Like just because I can't answer some fucking questions on a piece of paper, it's all even
yeah,
in my job, bro. Like all TAFE, waste the fucking time. Get in the job,
yeah.
learn from people at the job that have
That's it.
fucking
Then
20,
as you go.
30 years, and then
Yeah,
you gotta get better at your job. Like it's just natural. That's how you learn.
natural.
You
Just comes
see
to
it,
you.
you do it, and
Yeah,
work hard. Wake up, turn up to the job, do the job properly, finish the job, go to the pub. You know what I mean? Like it's
that's it, bro.
yeah,
That's it.
just apply yourself to stuff. Don't be a half.
That's it.
But
Yeah.
so after you so that was in New Zealand, right?
No, that was here, bro.
Oh,
That was
that was here.
here.
Oh, okay. So you moved from
Yeah.
New Zealand to Australia, and then went
Yeah,
straight.
so we got deported to NZ, and then I was allowed to come back here after I did my probation and all that. And that's when I come over and got a job in scaffolding, and then got a job in warehousing. Yeah, and ended up working at Bit, where I met a lot of mates and that. And that's where I met my missus when I was working there.
Let's get into that.
And then yeah, that's my missus was pretty much the straight and narrow, bro. You know,
Mm.
she was pretty much the one that not forced me, but just said to me, "Fuck, get the fuck out of there and stop what you're doing,
Yeah.
or else we have no future." And I didn't think of it properly like that, man. I was like, "Fuck, you tell me what I'm supposed to do." You know, I'm like, "Fuck this. I can
I'm
find
the same,
anything
bro.
now, man."
I'm the same. If I didn't have my missus, I'd be dead or in jail, 100%.
Yeah, man. I'm
But
like,
yeah,
"Fuck, I don't need you. You know, I don't need you. I can find another missus." Anyway, we lost contact, and then I was like, "Ah, fuck, might just give her another call, see what she's up to." And then yeah, she
how,
fucking started talking to me again.
how'd you meet her?
I was just through some mates, some friends of hers. So it's a couple of my mates and their partners went to school with her.
Mm.
Yeah, so yeah, just got in touch from the mates' partners. They contacted her for me, gave me a number, and that was it. Kept her number, and after about a year or so, I just thought she might not have had the number, but I gave it a call. And I was like, oh, I started messaging her again, found her on Facebook, she found me, and we went from there.
Yeah, nice, nice.
And then yeah, finally got together, connected, and then that was it for me, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, nah, can't do any of this full time. But I always said to myself, even though I'm getting out, I'll still stay in the loop. That was always my thing.
of
You know
course.
what I mean?
Yeah, you're always,
Because
bro. You're always in the fucking loop, man. Even now, like
that's it.
I'm out of
Yeah,
everything, out of everything, or a little bit in some ways, but like
yeah.
still, it's still in the back of your mind. You know what I mean?
It's
But
still there, but it's still there. Like no matter how much you try
yeah,
and get away from it, or how much you
yeah,
try to, leave it, it's still there. You
yeah.
still have that interest. You think about it. You know what I mean? You still want to be part of it.
What are the boys
You
up
can't
to
help
these
it.
days? And then they tell you stories, and you're like, "Fuck, I could go back easily." And then you look at your missus, fuck, and your missus is like, "Why the fuck are you still talking to those cunts for?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, 100%, bro. 100%.
But yeah, getting into yeah. So you mean missus? You were with her for you were with her for a while before you ended up getting married, right?
Yeah, when we had that engagement, yeah. So we were together for a good, uh, for 3 years, 4 years.
Fuck.
Mm.
How'd you manage that without
But
her saying, "Fucking, when are you gonna pop the question, cat?" Because
oh, no,
I was together with my missus for like not even a year, and I just knew straight away. I was like, she's the one for me, man. Like I
yeah,
just fucking you just know, man. I guess you probably had the same
yeah.
feeling too, right?
Yes and no, bro. Like I
Don't
got,
say
I
that,
got
bro.
this.
If she listens to
Look,
this,
I know, no, I know.
you like,
Like I'm gonna marry her. Of course, I'll marry her. But I always had this thing in the back of my mind where I always thought marriage was a scam, bro.
yeah, I still believe that.
You know? Marriage
It
is a
is, bro.
fucking
It is.
scam, bro.
It's a
You know?
contract, and if you break the contract, you're
It's a
fucked for
it's
the
a
rest of your life.
it's a scam that's a contract, man. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
You know you're already married. All right.
yeah,
Fuck. You wanna stand in front of a fake church and
yeah,
tell the church that we're gonna be together for the rest of your life.
yeah. You don't need
Fuck.
that.
Yeah, you don't need it. Fucking what's it for? What's the purpose?
It's for your
You know?
wife, man. She wants that fairy tale fucking wedding that you've seen in Cinderella.
Yeah.
You know the story, bro.
Fairy tale. I keep telling
Let's
her
spend
it's
a
a
hundred
scam,
thousand
mate.
dollars on one day, fucking, when we could have put it to the mortgage. But you've heard these stories before.
But they're the biggest stories.
Oh man, it's just yeah. I'm glad I had a small wedding. Let's get into having kids. Like, was it? I think, judging by your story, you probably weren't even thinking of having kids, or did you have a little
No
when
chance.
you were younger, or not
No,
really?
there was no thought whatsoever of having kids in my life, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, I had no thoughts of having kids. There was one I knew that at one stage that, like as I said, being so up there in that level of gangland,
Mm,
either two things are going to happen. You're going
yeah.
to be buried or you're going to be in jail.
Yeah. You don't want kids around that.
And then when you start, when you start going through life and start doing shit and shit changes, you think to yourself, the fuck, maybe I can have a proper life. Maybe I can, be a normal person.
Yeah.
And then that's when it all started changing, and I was like, fuck, I better go get checked in.
And so
Yeah.
was that your missus putting in like into your mindset, or was that
No,
something that
that
just
was all
came
me.
came to you one day and you're like, fuck, I want to actually have some children
Yeah,
and pass on like not my legacy, but like I don't know, it's part of human nature. You're supposed
just
to
my bloodline.
yeah,
Keep my bloodline out in the world. Keep my fucking, you know, keep my legacy going, bro.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
hit me, man. Hit me
now
up.
you're three down.
Yeah, yeah,
So, well, how much more legacy you gonna leave, bro? You gonna have some more or what?
yeah.
I
God
know
willing, bro.
Islander families fucking have fucking 10,000 kids, but are you done?
Of course.
Done?
I don't know. God willing, if we get blessed with another one, we get have another one. If not, man, I'm happy, bro.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
you do have
Three's a good number.
you do have beautiful kids, man. They're fucking awesome. They're so
You
good.
do too, bro. You do too, bro.
We try our best, man. We try our best, even though the
No,
shit that they fucking throw on you, you want to fucking strangle the little cunts.
I know, man. Sometimes they're just out the gates, eh?
Yeah,
But
yeah. Have you
what do you think?
have you I don't know, have you used any of your parents like I don't know,
Oh, all the time.
you probably had like a bit of a rough, like I don't know if your parents did like rough rough parenting, soft parenting, but it seems like you might have had a bit of a rough
My
parenting
my
thing.
parents, my my parents were one rule parents. Step out of line and pain is the game.
Mm.
That was it. Step out of line, pain's the game. You'll be in pain.
Yeah.
That
Have
that was the rule.
you use that now, or have you? Because most people like me, even now, like I've become so fucking soft, man. I'm a fucking
Yeah,
teddy bear when it comes to my kids, bro. But you still kind of need to have that discipline
yeah,
as being a man of the
yeah,
house and stuff. You still need to have a little bit. But bro, I remember
yeah.
when I first smacked my kid, the look
Mm,
on her face was like oh, you can't see my face now, but it's just like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
as soon as I like smacked her, I was like, fuck, I felt so bad, man. I just
yeah,
yeah, I just couldn't do it again, man. It just yeah, I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
But and then you have a
See, that's
boy,
it.
and then it's like, fuck you,
Yeah, they're over it.
I smack him. I'm like, nah, he gets it because he doesn't cry. He knows. I think it's different with
Yeah,
boys and girls, but I think boys
yeah,
do
yeah,
need a bit of rough kind of like you need to understand who's in charge here, otherwise they're going to turn into
yeah.
a mess. So
Mm,
I do get like a lot of Islander families do. They're a bit more physical, but I do think that they kind of need it too.
100%.
They're also a lot bigger, a lot bigger humans than the standard
Yes,
white
yes.
folk. You know what I mean? So that at the end of the day, they could end up starting to overpower the father. So I do understand
Yeah.
that. Is that something that
But
you?
anyone in this day and age would look back and say that it was all abuse.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
I could fucking look back at my upbringing and all of my mates who are islanders or any nation who were in that area or stage of life would tell you it was abuse. You were abused.
yeah.
We were abused growing up. And I don't mean physically touched, molested, or anything like that.
No, 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 no,
I
no.
mean fucking smacked.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
I think you needed that, right? Or what do you think?
Of course, man, there were times in that when you needed it, but then again, it's sort of like depending on the type of shit that you did, there wasn't enough of it to really be a lot of bad smacking. You know, back then there were no There was no, oh, I'm gonna put a softer hand into that, or I'm gonna think before I actually smack him on the back or on the ass. Or there was none of that, but it was just a straight, full powered hand. You know,
Held out,
full
get the
power
fucking
slap.
spoon, get the fucking baseball bat, whatever it takes.
That's it.
Shut this
And
fucking
if they
up.
fucking if they had to pick up some items to do it, it was needed.
Yeah, bro. I remember fucking standing on my veranda, and my dad ran and soccer ball kicked me in the balls, and I flew over the fucking veranda, bro. But I fucked up his plants, so
Yeah,
I used to hit his fucking. Oh, this is funny. This is bringing back memories. He had like these prized possession plants. They looked like a bird. It had like a beak and like some frills on the top. And he used to go out there gardening all the time, watering it, all the rest of it. And one day I just came home with a golf ball, a golf club, and just smacked
yeah.
every single one of them off. And then when he came home from work, bro, he was just like, "What the fuck is this?" And he just fucking booted my balls, bro. But I
Yeah,
needed it. You know what I mean? I'm not like if you sat down with me then and just went, "Hey, I know what you've done. That's not very
yeah,
nice what
yeah.
you've done. You can't do that, man. That type of
No,
parenting is absolute bullshit. I don't care what anyone says. If
yeah,
you've done
yeah, yeah.
something really bad like that, you need to cop a fucking, little bit of a
Oh,
smack
yeah,
or something to realize what you've done. But
yeah.
yeah, uh,
That's true, man. That's true.
let's get into so after you've gone into like forklift driving and stuff like that, you tried to I remember speaking to you about improving your job and trying to earn more money and stuff, and you
Yeah,
ended up trying to get into like truck driving or something like that, and then you
yeah, yeah.
you ended up
Transport. Yeah, I got into transport.
having a bit of a a
Yeah,
little
got had an accident, bro. Had a
yeah.
fucking accident, bro. On my first, second, third day on the job, bro. Fucking hell.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, it was hectic, bro. Fucking like, all right. It was, I'd say, 80% to 90% my fault. But there was an issue of the road having fucking potholes. There were potholes in the road, right? And as we were coming up to the lights, and I was doing a right turn, turning over, and the barrel of the concrete truck was turning at the time, had
Mm.
a full load in the barrel, and as it's turning, and I'm turning the corner at the same time, somehow, I don't know, fucking hell, the most of the weight of that barrel and concrete had turned up the top into the barrel as I'm turning the corner, and that weight had just shifted the whole fucking truck over onto its left side
So you
as
obviously
I'm turning the corner.
you obviously paid a libo to get your fucking license. You're not supposed to do that, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, fuck, mate. So yeah, it flipped over, and then what happened to you? Because you got some fucking nasty injuries from that, didn't you?
Yeah, fucking. I'll tell you the worst part about it, bro, was as the fucking truck was turning, and my side of the driver's side of the vehicle of the truck was starting to flip up and land on the other side. The fucking truck, I was holding tight onto the steering wheel, right? And as it's turned over, got my seatbelt on, and it's flung me into the fucking what do you call it, the window, the fucking the window in front of me, the windscreen. I fucking head butted the windscreen, bro. Smashed the fucking windscreen of my head,
Fuck.
and I'm full awake while this happened, bro. It didn't knock me out. Fucking bang, windscreen shattered. Fucking flung me over to the side, and that was it. Fucking just the truck stopped, and I got up, stood up, and I was like, fuck, and I had to drive, make the awkward climb out of my seat, and
Walk of shame in front of all these people on the road.
all these fucking people that jumped out to help me and shit. And there was a fucking wagon of coppers on the other side of the road that jumped out, bro.
True. So what
Fucking hell, and they all got
injuries
out
did you get
and
from
they're
that?
like, A couple of scars in the face. They reckon concussion. I had sort of popped my shoulder blade. My left shoulder had popped out a little, and they reckon I had popped a little of my rib cage when the seat fucking when I landed on the seat. But I
Yeah.
all healed up after in a couple of weeks. I walked out of there on the next day.
Fuck. Lucky,
Yeah,
man.
I was fine.
Could have been so much worse. Fuck, mate.
Lucky, bro. Lucky. So lucky.
Yeah. And you
Well,
probably
yeah, as I said, man, when they did the investigation and they called me up and the cops called me and told me, the outcome and what they thought had caused it and obviously who was going to be liable for everything. It came down to just um, vehicle and road. There was like I said, there were pots in the road on that corner, that bend. They weren't the biggest potholes, but they were enough for they were enough for the fucking truck to just be on a little bit of a tilt for that whole weight of the barrel to go onto one side and lean over to tip the truck.
fucking hell.
So yeah, they didn't charge me. The full insurance covered everything. The company got paid for the truck and they got a new truck and everything.
Wow.
I just wasn't allowed to go back to the job.
You reckon?
Yeah, the fucking owner of the company called me and he's like, "Oh, sorry, mate.
Just
We
fucked your
just
truck up.
won't be. Yeah, we won't be needing your services anymore." I was like, "Oh yeah, sorry, mate. What can I say? Oh yeah, sorry, mate. Just crashed your truck."
All right. So
Ah,
after all those dramas in life, um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so you ended up getting into weight training. How'd that come about?
Look, weight training, lifting weights was just a part of life, eh? Growing up, we were always around the bench somewhere. Someone had some dumbbells somewhere, or if not, fucking calisthenics was a big thing, you know. Training was just it was in us, man, and it had never left me growing up. And like growing up, around a lot of old school boys and old school like uncles and they'd always used to say, man, like I used to hang around uncles that were in their fucking 50s, 60s, man, and they were all fucking solid big cunts,
Yeah.
heavy fucking cunts, bro. 60s, and I'm talking even older, man.
Wow.
65, 70-year-old blokes, men, older men that's still strong, still fucking big, sharp bodies, And they used to always say to us, just no matter how old you get, just keep lifting, man.
Hmm.
You didn't have to fucking look like Arnold, or you didn't have to fucking lift 1,000,000 pounds. Just keep lifting and enjoy lifting for your whole life.
So where'd you
Uh,
start? What gym did you start? You started like any time or something like that, and then eventually like heaps of people started seeing you getting bigger, and then like because you ended up did you end up getting? I think you told me you ended up getting sponsored or something like that. I don't know if that was bullshit you're telling me to try and make me get in
no,
the
yeah,
gym with you.
yeah. I had a sponsor who reached out to me at the time. Um, yeah, they were said just it was just sponsorship of powders like formulas and fucking free workouts and all that type of shit. That was the only thing they were sending me. But it was free to me. All I had to do was send out a couple of emails to people, and sending out invites, links, sending links out to different random people and inviting them to, every time they hit the link, I'd get a percentage,
And you were
and that
getting like
percentage was paid
getting
through supplements.
you were getting free like protein powders, creatine,
Yeah,
any
creatine,
aminos.
pre-workout, anything I wanted that was on their list, I was able to get it, and
Yeah.
it worked out well. Worked out well for a good 2 years. I was with this company.
And then what happened?
Yeah.
You had kids and you just stopped going to the gym.
Just had kids and then started fucking not giving a fuck about my diet. You know,
Because you're an
fucking
absolute
hell, man.
specimen at the moment, are you?
Oh mate, I got fucking. I thought my chest was big, but now they turned into gorilla tits. Fucking hell.
We're actually,
I'm looking like a big orangutan. Fucking hell. Oh, man.
I've actually, I've started,
What do you do, eh? You
yeah,
know,
I've done,
slack, man. I'm in the corner eating my fucking. Oh,
oh, you just cut out there for a bit, but I, because we're going on. Oh, hang on, what's going on with this? No, it's all right. We're going on. Obviously, we're going on holidays pretty soon. So, and we're going to an area
yeah,
that's beach body ready. So I'm fucking bro.
yeah.
I don't know if you can see me now, but this is probably the skinniest you've seen me. I've started this 20. It's pretty much 23 hours, no eating. And then when it comes to dinner time, I fucking bought the whole ass of a cow and then chopped it up into steaks, ate that and some eggs. And bro, I fucking, mate, 6 kilos down. I feel fucking fantastic. I've actually never felt this good in my life ever.
You're doing like a carnival fast.
Yeah, it's a carnivore fast. Yeah. Yeah. So by the time you see me when we're away on our holidays, I'm gonna be a fucking unit. I'm gonna be a
Oh,
fucking,
mad,
yeah. So
mad.
so what are you doing for your trip, mate?
Yeah, I'm not that long of a fast. Fuck, I can't do a fast for that long. I'm only
Never
doing
thought
the
I could
12
do it
hour.
either.
I'm only doing the 12-hour gap.
Yeah, I was doing I've always not had breakfast and just gone straight for lunch, and then I was doing like
Yeah,
those little tuna bowls you can get from Aldi or Coles or
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
Just having that, and then just having like a nice dinner. I lost a little bit of weight doing that, but then you fall off the wagon and stuff. But now I'm in full peak holiday beach bod. Yeah,
Mad.
I'm
So
getting
how
there.
much more weight are you gonna lose?
I want to get under 90. Like I'm at 91 at
90.
the moment. This
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
this is the lightest I've been. Probably
So
since.
what, is that a full like but you're still drinking water and teas, aren't you?
Yeah.
Coffee.
You have to drink water. So water fills you up. So I've just been pumping. I think I'm about three liters a day. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but once your stomach gets used to not eating during the daytime, it shrinks. So
Yeah.
I don't
You
feel.
doing any calisthenics or something?
I'm doing the 100 push-ups a day.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah. I do like
Right.
30 in the morning, 30 at lunch, and then like, yeah, 30 or as much as I can do in a day, really. But
Nice.
I've just noticed it's fucking, man, I feel fucking fantastic. It's so
So what
weird.
time do you start your fast? 7, 8 o'clock?
No, I just eat dinner, bro. I just eat dinner, have my steaks, and then that's it. I don't eat until the next night. But they
Fuck.
don't tell you. Oh, actually, yeah, I heard off Rogan that the fucking carnivore shits, bro. It's it's an explosion. Like it's just
I've heard
fucking,
about it, yeah.
yeah. So, but now I'm starting to shit solid. So it's all right, guys. Like I'm fine. But
Yeah, because they say it's really your body going through a detox.
yeah, it's really weird,
Getting
man.
rid of
Like,
all that old shit that's in there and what used to just still hanging around.
yeah, bro. Yeah, it's a bit personal, but I was doing like 3 shits a day, blah blah blah. But now I'm like just one solid fucking bush. Like just, but no, it's getting better now. I'm shitting solid now, so it's all good. But I think
Yeah,
it's,
man.
man, it's such a weird experience. Like I've never felt so good in my life. Like my missus was like, "Are you gonna keep this going?" Or I was like, "Yeah, I feel great." So, but yeah, I know. I'll see how long. Like obviously when we go overseas, I'm gonna be eating shit and just drinking a shitload of piss. So we'll see
Yeah, yeah.
how it goes, and then come back and
Yeah, it's gonna be
like try and
different.
get back into it. But what type of diets have you tried?
Fuck, I've done them all, man. I've done every diet. Everything out there I've done, and I think you're right. You're heading towards the right way of fasting. That seems to be the only thing that's worked properly, that I've been able to sustain. Yeah, it's just the fasting method.
I think, yeah, because I think when we were like back in the caveman days, you just hunt all day, and if you didn't find anything, you had nothing. So you'd eat
Mm.
like leaves or some shit like that, and then when you finally do find a kill, you would eat as much as you could, and then you'd starve again like it's just I think it's part of our human nature. That's why I think it works so well.
It
Whereas
is. It is.
if you're eating these bullshit, like I mean, look at the food pyramid. Like that food pyramid thing's been flipped on its ass. Like it used to be like bread
Yeah. Yeah.
was
Yeah.
at the top, all this bullshit was at the top, and then all the meat and stuff was like kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
But now it's
Yeah.
like that's not true, man. So I
Yeah.
think, yeah, I think the carnivore diet is a
It's the way to go.
very beneficial.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. What's your thoughts on those? On that?
Yeah. It is, man. It is. Carnivore is the way to go. I'd say. Especially for your. Depends what your plan is. You know, where you want to be in with your body. You want to get leaner. You want to lose fat. You know, if you're still in the gym and training hard, you can't really stick to a carnivore diet. You need carbs. You
Okay.
need carbs in your training.
What type of carbs do you mean? Pastas and stuff
Uh,
like that, or
I'd say good carbs. Yeah, obviously good carbs. You know, your starchy potatoes, sweet potatoes, rice. You'd want these type of carbs in your blood and in your muscles because you wouldn't be able to really lift much if you don't have glycogen in your muscles.
yeah, you need a little bit of sugar, right?
You need a little bit of sugar. Yeah, sugar is good too. Sugar and a whole lot of carbs to be lifting weights. And
Yeah,
obviously, you low carb the rest of your week when you're not training,
yeah,
and very very low carbs. But you're taking to fasting and carnivore to the extreme.
yeah,
You're full like the whole day is fasting, and you're just hitting one protein hit.
yeah.
That's the extreme carnivore diet.
And I'm not training either, so it's like
Yeah,
maybe
you're not training either.
maybe if I was training, I would definitely need some kind of carbohydrates to get me through. But
Definitely, you have to.
I'm not training, bro. I'm just
Yeah,
on
you're not.
just
You just
working.
want to lose weight. You want to lose weight. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's yeah for someone who's not training. I think it's fucking. I don't know. I feel great, so
Yeah,
it's
it's awesome.
yeah. So
Yeah,
um
it's awesome, man. It's an awesome way to lose a whole lot of weight very, very fast.
yeah. So
So
obviously,
stick to it, but I wouldn't recommend you do it for a long time though.
no, no, no. It's not a long term plan. It's just to get me through to get the beach bod. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I can
You'd want to do it in
rip off my
phases, you
shirt,
know?
get a
Yeah,
fucking six pack out, and be like, see,
that's it.
brother, this is what I did.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Man, man.
But what's let's just let's wrap it up at the moment. It's been like 2 hours almost, but it's I could go on for more hours, bro. I know you could too.
Yeah, of
But
course, man.
I'll just
That's
ask
some
you,
good
like,
shit.
is there any piece of advice you've ever gotten that's like kind of stuck with you, or something you've heard recently? Anything you can think of?
Piece of advice.
Yeah, in life.
There'd be a couple, but I think there'd be two that one that has stuck with me since I was young, and that's to always stand up for your beliefs, you know, for your beliefs, not for someone else's,
Yeah.
you know. You know what I mean by that? Not for
Not for
someone
gain,
else's.
not for anything else, not for to make other people feel
Just what
good
what
about
you believe
yourself.
in. Yeah, just what you believe in. What if you have a faith that you believe in? If you believe things are real out there that are real and not, anything that you believe in, stand by them.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly stand by your beliefs.
Yeah, because
You know what I mean?
what are you if you don't stand up for yourself? Like you're just another pawn in the game, I guess.
So that's it. You're just a pushover.
Yeah.
You know. Remember how I said to you, I was the bully's bully.
Mm.
I stood up for kids that were being bullied. I didn't like what I had seen. You know. Growing up too, I was one that would never back down from a fucking getting into it with someone. I wouldn't back down from an argument if I thought I was in the right.
Yeah.
You know, if I was in the wrong, I'll fucking sorry, mate. Sorry, I fucked up. I'll take it.
Yeah,
But if I was wrong, I was
that's a,
right, I'll let you know.
that's a good thing about just being honest with yourself, and like if you did fuck up, owning it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Most
just
people
owning the
they'll,
fuck up.
they'll, they'll lie and they'll be like, "Oh no, I didn't do that," but then
Yeah, yeah,
that's the type of human you are. If you're gonna lie,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it just shows how much of a shit human you are. So I think
Yeah,
that's a good message, man. I think it's it's nice to just be fucking honest. Like,
be honest. Yeah, just
I
own
hate
up to your
lying
fuck
cunts, man.
ups.
It pisses me off.
Yeah, that's it,
Uh,
bro. Own up to your fuck ups. You know, that's all.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you know you fucked up. Cop it. Move on. All right.
You'll grow from that, right?
Of course, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
You'd expect to go from a mistake
yeah,
or from something that's pretty, weighing you down. Yeah.
yeah. And you have to live with it. Right? But anyway, man, it's been a fucking
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
wild podcast, bro. Like,
This has been
wow,
mad.
like
We need to do it again.
yeah, I've I've known you for a long time, but it's only when you do podcasts like this when you actually get to actually deep dive into someone's life and when you really
Yeah, yeah.
someone, man. So it's no, it's good we got to do this, man. I love you, man.
Oh,
It's
this is hectic, my brother. I love you too, bro.
end this podcast now, eh?
All right.